Hey guys, Michael Griffiths here, founder of Referral Marketing Guru. It feels like it's been ages since I have done a live stream into our Referral Network Facebook group. What better way to kick it off? I'm going to do 9 straight over the next 9 days. I'm calling it 9 days of Christmas. There are 9 accelerators and I want to talk about one each day so you can get them starting to get set up into 2020. So I want to talk today around building referral sources. That's day 1. Those that have jumped on, great to have you. If you're watching this as a recording, thank you for watching it as a recording. Also, make sure you interact with me. Leave comments. Let me know what your takeaways are. Ask questions. That's what I really want this to be. So building referral sources. As I said, it's accelerator 1 out of the 9 in building your $1 Million Referral System. I'm going to cover them sort of this time each day over the next 9 days. So come the end of the 9 days, you can start really implementing them all into a plan for 2020 and your business. So what's a referral source? Simply put, it is someone who can pass you a referral. It is someone who sells to the same clients that you sell to and you don't compete with one another. So when you think about referral sources, think about where else do your clients spend money? Where else do your clients, who else do they use? Do they use particular consultants? Do they use particular pieces of equipment, pieces of software? Do they go to particular trade shows, expos? Think about where else does your clientele spend money? Because all of those particular people have the ability to be a referral source. So when we think about referral sources, we're thinking simply, who else can I team up with? So the first step in getting more referral sources is to identify them. If you don't identify who could be your referral source, obviously you don't have many people to be able to reach out to. So first thing I want you to do, grab pen and paper. This should be an ongoing list. Who else sells to your clients? Where else do your clients spend money? Hey, Kate. Hey, Rob. I've finally got to be able to see who's jumped on. Hey, Noel. Hope Seattle is going well over there. Who else do your clients spend money with? Who else sells to your clients that you don't compete with? That's a referral source. Start writing them down. You don't need specific names. You need to just simply go, well, I could partner with a business coach, an IT person, a HR person. They go to this particular trade show. They go to this particular conference. Start making a list of all the places that sell to the same people you sell to and you don't compete with one another. Hey, David, good to have you on. So I want you to be interactive as we go through these over the next few days. And actually, let's get some done. Who's a great referral source? Throw it in the chat box underneath me below. Who sells to the clients that you work with and you don't compete with them? Throw it into the chat box below. Let's start creating a list. Who knows? You've probably got some people on here who are also watching that is actually a good referral source for you. I know within the Referral Network Facebook group, 2,500 people, there's going to be a handful of good referral sources in there once you identify who it is that you actually need. So I'd love you. Right into the chat box, right into the comment box. Who's a great referral source for you? Let me see the sorts of people who are great referral sources for you. Get outside the box in your thinking. So many people go, especially if they're sort of in business, they go, well, an accountant is, or a financial planner is. Get outside that box. Don't just simply go with the people who you know are the traditional referral sources. That's who everyone else is trying to find too. By asking yourself, who else sells to my clients? Where else do my clients spend money? That's going to give you some outside the box type of referral sources where no one else is going and approaching or speaking to these sorts of people. You're likely to get far quicker wins. So once you've got a bit of a list, hey, Ron, good to see you. You're actually on my list to say hello to later this week, so I can say hello to you right now. Who on your list could you now approach? See, I think we do this terribly in terms of asking. Step 1, identify who could be your referral sources. Step 2, we need to ask. And you should be asking people day in, day out. All you're doing is simply asking, hey, we're looking for some new referral partners right now. Is that something you're interested in talking about? That's it. You're not having to work out what you're going to do together. You don't even know if there's going to be a fit yet or not. None of that right now is important. The only thing that's important is, are they actually interested and are they looking for some referral partners or not? And you can't work that out. You can't know that unless you simply ask first. So we need to do a better job of just asking day in, day out. People who are around us, people who we meet, people that we come across, people who are already part of our networks. We're looking for some new referral partners right now. We seem to have similar networks. Is that something you're interested in talking about? So if you could simply start identifying more people, think about the people who also sell to your type of client and you don't compete with, start making a list of those people. Then you can go and search. You've got search bars on social media platforms, Facebook, LinkedIn. And then you've just simply got to ask. So if you came across someone on LinkedIn, came across someone even in our network Facebook group, and you go, oh, we've got similar networks. We don't seem to compete with one another. So just simply go, hey, I'm looking for some new referral partners right now. Is that something you're interested in talking about? So that is the first two steps in being able to build referral sources. From there, when that person says yes, we've got to have a conversation. So we've got to have a great conversation around just simply to see, are they a fit for us? So for me, when I have a conversation, I want to know, do we have the same mindset? Do we have the same values? Do we have the same networks? Do I actually really want to help this person? Do I think that this is going to be fun to do stuff together? There's some of the things that I'm constantly looking for in terms of going, are we going to be a fit or not? Just because I ask, hey, I'm looking for some referral partners, is that something you're interested in, doesn't mean we're going to be referral partners. It means we're going to have a conversation to see if we can do things together or not. And if we can't, that's fine. Sometimes that's the case. The biggest mistake we make in trying to find referral sources is we think we've got to get married from day dot. It's stepping stones. First stepping stone was simply identify who sells to the same people you sell to and you don't compete with. Second stepping stone, start asking more people if they're interested in being referral partners. Then start having more conversations to see if there's a fit or not. You can't do any of this unless you're going to have conversations to see whether there's actually a good thing that you can do to collaborate with one another or not. Don't just assume that there is and don't just assume that there's not. Get good at having just sort of 5-10 minute conversations with people. That's all it takes to then know whether it's worth doing something with one another. So step 1 was identify, step 2 was ask, step 3 was conversation, and step 4 is action plan. You've got to create an action plan where you do one thing with one another to actually see whether it's going to work or not. Are they good at communicating? Are they good at following through? Do they say what they say they're going to do? Did you actually get results from that? So 4 simple steps in building referral sources. If you've got questions, whether you're watching this with me now live as a recording, throw them in below. Let's get them answered for you. But simply put, the more referral sources you have, the more referrals you get. It's that simple. The two go hand in hand. We talk in our partnership club, with our partnership club tribe, that they want to have 16 to 30 referral sources on what we call our partner whiteboard. So for most people, they're lucky if they've got 1 or 2. And they wonder why they can't be getting lots of referrals with only 1 or 2 referral sources. Hey, Lizzie, you've got to build up your referral sources so that you can make sure you get plenty of referrals coming in. As I said, with Partnership Club Tribe, our gold standard is 16 to 30 on our Partnership Club whiteboard. That's what we're aiming for. Step 1 in building referral sources, you've got to identify who sells to the same people you sell to. You don't compete with one another. Step 2, you've got to be asking more people. Step 3, we've got to make sure we have conversations to make sure then there's the right sort of fit. And then finally, We complete one thing for one another. If we think there's going to be a fit, let's do one thing for one another straight away and try to get new business for each other. Then we know if this is going to work or not. 4 simple steps. Hey, if you want help building a plan to get your referral sources, simple. All you need to do, just write plan in the comment box below. We'll reach out, find a time, and let's just help you create a plan to getting your referral sources. Said, when you've got a whiteboard full of referral sources, creating referrals is easy. Then we take it to what we call our 60-day plan. And every 60 days, we revisit back with that referral source where we create opportunities with one another. Imagine if you had 30 people on your partner whiteboard that you revisited every 60 days. You'd simply just grow your business really easily through referrals without even having to think about it. It's about there being a process, a system, a structure, and it starts with identify, ask, conversation, and then action plan. And there are your 4 steps in building your referral sources. Okay, guys, I'm going to say goodbye. Throw your questions in below. We're certainly going to get them answered. If you want help building your referral sources, you'd like help creating a plan, stick in plan below underneath and we'll get that done for you. So I'm going to do this over the next 9 days. We're going to talk about the 9 different accelerators. So tomorrow we're going to go into creating joint ventures and affiliates. That's accelerator 2 in that $1 Million Referral System that we talk about. Righto, take care and I'll see you real soon. See you later all.